So we at the next one. I hit pause and I hit start. So we're at the next one. So this season is going to look like getting clarity through the season of the oil of myrrh, the oil of understanding. Now, myrrh oil, the oil myrrh, in my research, is used for death, purification, preparation for burial, endings, and new beginnings. The concept on how you counsel and how you advise your spirit and your soul. Because you know what they say, right? To be a teacher, you have to know the information in order to teach it. If you can teach it, then you know it. The oil of myrrh aids in emotional healing. This season is going to aid in your emotional healing. Your emotional intelligence in this season is going to be like never before. A lot of y'all are hindering your own vision from happening or your own next step from happening that you know that you feel like God has for you, but you're settling for the permissive will instead of the promise. Instead of his perfect will, you're settling for his permissive will because that's what he gives us, free will. So you can have one of the two. You can have his permissive will, what you go to him, you say, God, oh, this is what I want to have, God. This is who I want to be with. This is what I want to drive. This is where I want to live. This is where I want to work, God. Even if you ain't crying. But half of us, I feel like, yeah, we probably be crying. Hot goddamn mess. Y'all, the emotional intelligence that you need to do the work for, people perish due to a lack of knowledge. Stop making decisions out of your emotions. Because half of the time you're not even in control of your own emotions. Half of the time, what it is that you idol so much, or who it is that you idol so much, or who it is that you've given your power to, who it is that controls your finances, who it is that controls your stability, who it is that controls the way you see things, the way you speak, or even your parents, because you're young and you're too young to, they think, to make those decisions for yourself. And half of the time you probably are, your emotions are being controlled. And guys, who's to say who's controlling them? Aiding in emotional healing. The oil of myrrh is useful for seeking spiritual growth and recovery from past traumas. A lot of you all have went through the works. You hear me? I know if you watching this video, you have went through the works. The works. And I feel you. I feel you. I know it's not easy. I know it's hard. I know you felt like giving up. I know you felt like dying every day. I know you felt like you would never get out of feeling depressed. I know you felt like you was in a season of where you could not feel like you would never push through and you would never get through it and life would never change for you and things could never get better for you and that you wanted to give up and that you thought that God was never going to come through for you because you felt like he wasn't hearing you and you felt like he wasn't guiding you because you felt like he wasn't there, so you didn't even know if you should even believe in him. So you ran and you tried to go find understanding for yourself. But it was all part of the plan, baby. So many of y'all are living in y'all ego, in y'all egoic mind. That's the mindset that's ruining the world. That's the mindset that caused the whole world to get flooded the first time. I promise you, the more you know, the less you know. Because things are always so much deeper. And one thing I do understand about consciousness, God is consciousness. God is the reason why it even exists, and you can't understand consciousness. You don't have that higher of an understanding. So stop trying to understand it. The season of the oil of myrrh is promoting a sense of stability and balance and duration. Oh, I'm sorry. Possibly duration. It's promoting a sense of stability and balance during your spiritual practices. Stay grounded in God. Put God in everything that you do and ask Him that He guides you through it. Even those of you who even might be practicing things that you probably are questioning God on whether you should be or not. Put God right there with you. Do not lean on your own understanding and acknowledge Him in all the things that you do. As He shall direct your path, you're going to get there. You are not stuck. You're there because your soul needs this for you to grow. You're there because your spiritual gifts need to be enhanced. There are things that you would have learned in that season of doing whatever you're doing that you wouldn't have learned no other way. Stop telling people, oh, you were supposed to be here by now. And you were supposed stop telling yourself that. Oh, I was supposed to be here by now. I was supposed to have this right now. I wasted so much time. Time is an illusion, baby. Time is an illusion. Time is something that your mind creates. When you're living in your soul, you can transcend that. You can transcend that. Meaning, as in your understanding. The way I the way I wrote these messages is so profound because I feel like this message, God is giving you a scroll. He's giving you an assignment. I just heard. Thank you. And the only reason why I know that is because of the way I was guided to write this out. I was at work. I usually take a piece of paper and I fold it because I don't want people all up in my business and looking at what I'm doing, right? So sometimes I'll get a blank sheet of paper and I will fold it. I will open it up and I will start here and I will start writing, okay? So I started here and I started writing whatever. I thought I was going to be getting regular messages for the day of what I usually do, and I write them down and I'll go back to them and I'll reflect on them later and put two and two together because my mind like to solve problems and all this other you know whatever, because God, that's just the way my mind works. That's just who God made me, who I am. Okay, I like to solve problems and I like to find and fix and find solutions, because so many people in your life, I'm gonna tell you right now, I know so many people in your life love to come to you with a problem but don't know how to talk about a solution. Stop listening to those people. If they cannot bring you a solution to your problem, they don't need to be speaking on it at all. Because clearly they're not the one that is sent to you or gifted in your life and in that season to be speaking on whatever they're speaking on. If you do not have anything nice to say about somebody, stop doing it. You don't know why they're in that situation. God put them there for a reason. They are a reflection of what's happening on the outside of them because their soul needs to understand and learn something. Anyway, I wrote this from right to left. And it didn't dawn on me until I got down to the bottom of the page and I realized I wasn't done yet. This is called, sorry if I butchered the word, dextro sinistro, dextro sinistro, dextro sinistro, dextro sinistro, dextro sinistro, DEXTROSINISTRAL. It is the way that the Arabic, Hebrew, and Persian used to write their texts in their scripts, writing a scroll from right to left. Your vision is changing. The way you saw things is fin to flip. And it's not flipping as if like it was wrong. It's just flipping because the other way was inconvenient. The other way kept you in his permissive will instead of his perfect will. So I pay attention to my surroundings because God talks through me through everything. I know that now. I've become such an aware person. I know that now. I'm so aware I can hear the trees breathe. And it's not to brag, it's to say that it can be done. Anyway, so usually I pay attention to certain things and certain things really catch my eye. It's like, hmm, like in my face. Like I can't take my attention off of it. That's how I know it means something. Because my eyes keep going at it, keeps going at it. So today I had a patient, and they had X11, the number 12 on them that I kept looking at. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to look into the number 12. Now, using the strong concordance, yes, I know y'all still on them angel numbers. Come on through, come on over here, because I promise you the way that it will change your understanding because you're missing some things. It's not that it's wrong, you're just missing the full picture. You need duality. I'm not going to demonize you for that because I wouldn't do it to myself. Who am I to say? And God forgive me if I'm wrong. Test the spirit. The number 12 in the strong concordance, Greek word is dodeka, representing completeness or divine authority. God is completing your vision. God is completing what it is that you want. Y'all have had the vision boards. Y'all did y'all vision boards, and there's some open spots on that vision board that it's up on. You got it hanging up on your wall, but you know that something else. It's not really quite finished yet. Something else can go in those blank spots. We don't want no blank spots because then it's gonna feel like something's missing, right? Yeah, it ain't done yet. God will bring to you what it is. Just patience. It will reveal to you. But it's usually a desire He's put in your heart. Write it on there. Draw it on there. Find a picture out of a magazine. Cut it out. Paste it on there. Whatever you need to do. Put it on there. Because your vision boards are coming true. You're living them out. Pay attention. Look on those vision boards and see how many things have came true on that vision board since you've made it. And if it's complete, make a new one. But make it with the vision of His perfect will. And if it doesn't look like, if you're choosing and you're making decisions that are not in coherence to that, you did it. You chose that picture for a reason, y'all. You chose that luggage picture for a reason. Go get that one. I know you might want another, want another, come across the, other ones or whatever, but you keep searching. There's too many choices. Download Google Apps, use AI, take a picture of it, do it in your Google search. They will bring it up for you so you can go buy it. Buy that one. Don't buy the counterfeit. Don't go to Shein and get that one. It's not going to last long. Go to wherever it's on and get it and pay for it. Pay for it. Do it as a faith gift to yourself and to your vision. You got to help materialize these things. And some of these things He give you the power and dominion over to do. Faith without work is dead. Y'all see these seat covers, even though I need to get more now. Y'all see these seat covers? They were so cute to me. They came with the pillows and it's giving queen vibes and all of that. Y'all, I bought these seat covers, paid, I don't know, $200 and some for it off of Amazon. Because I loved them and I liked them so good. Like, I liked them so bad. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just buy them. I'm just buy them as a faith gift for myself. So I did. And I left it in the box and I told myself I wasn't going to open it until it was time to use it, right? Yo, I bought that 3 months later. God blessed me with a new car to be able to put it in. I got a Jeep. Blessed me with a new car to be able to put it in. And you got to be careful with those. Well, in this instant, you don't got to be careful with it because it's a part of God's perfect will. It's going to work, whichever one you choose. It's going to be meant for what it's meant for. It's going to fit. Y'all, it fit perfectly. And some of these seat covers just don't fit any vehicle. It fit perfectly. Everybody think I got this car custom made. These are seat covers from Amazon. It's decked out, I know. Anyway, get back to it. I'm sorry. But do that for yourself. Trust, move in faith, move in obedience. Do what God is telling you to do. He put it on your heart for a reason. Moving in obedience requires you moving in faith. Requires you doing things that you don't have an understanding about why you're doing it. It don't even make sense on why you're doing it. You probably don't even got the money to even buy it, about what it's for. You're probably not even married yet, so why even choose to buy new whatever to go whatever or do whatever whatever you're doing, but do it in faith. Do it in faith. Promise you, it will come to pass. The power is in the present moment. Everybody want to manifest, but you forget you actually have to participate in that. to the fullness. Which one am I hearing, Holy Spirit? Open the eyes to open your eyes to the hill from which cometh your help. Open your eyes to the hills from which cometh your help. Lift up your eyes, O ye gates. Be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the kingdom of glory shall come in. Who is the King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates. Be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the kingdom of glory shall come in. Who is the King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. Downloaded messages, y'all. Take it and read as it resonates. So another number I came across was 341. Now, ooh, I had this patient. I drew this patient. Drew his blood. I work in the lab, so I do it all, right? Draw blood too. So this patient came in, and as soon as I looked in this man's eyes, you want to know what song came to my head? No, we don't talk about Bruno. No, no, no. No, we don't talk about Bruno. His eyes remind me of that. And I know it was for a reason. And I caught the message, but I didn't write it down. I just kind of breezed past it, right? Tell me why. Tell me why. A couple hours later, probably like 2 hours later, 3 hours later, this man come right back for me to draw him again because they wanted more labs. Y'all, I was like, so he has all these tattoos all over him, right? So the first time I drew him, I realized he got this eye tattoo in the middle of his arm. And it always catches my attention. And of course his eyes vision, okay, it's coming to my mind, right? So no, you don't talk about Bruce. Some of y'all have spiritual gifts, y'all. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. So this time he came back. I did his one hand, okay. Now I had to do the other hand. On his hand, he had tattooed 341. I asked him to make sure that I was right. Yes, I was right. 341, according to the Strong Concordance, word is Anakainu. 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 Excuse me, y'all. It's Hebrew. I don't know. A renew to renew your mind. I can't make this up. To renew your mind. That's what 341 means. Some of y'all been getting signs. It's okay. It'll come back. It's going to keep coming back. It's going to get you there. You're going to get there in the right timing. You're going to get there in your season of the oil of myrrh, the oil of understanding is going to be poured over your life by God. Yes, hypothetically. God works in kairos. He works in seasons. He works in life cycles, not time like how we understand it. 341, to renew your mind. Now, what came to my mind when I saw it was remembrance. Remembrance. And that's when the song came to my head. I wrote it down. We don't talk about Bruno. And then for some reason, I was told to look back on February 14th. You can go on your camera, you can go on your notes. Whatever happened to you on that day is significant to this message, this part of the message, this particular part of the message, okay? Now, 341 can also, oh, okay, wait a minute. Back it up, back it up. The word, this word, ana, anakainu, is a word that's peculiar to Apostle Paul in the Bible, meaning as in to cause, to grow up, or to make new. Now, there's also another word that goes with this number, the word is oyib, oyib, which also means enemy or foe or hating, right? Now, there are going to be people who are going to hate, who are actually enemies to your vision. They are going to try to keep you trapped in his permissive will, because that is the will that they want to keep themselves in, because they lack understanding that was never a part of God's perfect will. So they're going to want to trap you in the permissive will to where it's very inconvenient, and it's not complete fullness or wholeness or equally yoked or satisfactory. They're going to rob you of your joy. That's how you're going to know. I got to plug this up.